Where is he?
I'm not here to talk about Dev.
In his shop?
Do you know what's worse than you lying? It's me having to hear it from someone else.
Right, I'll go and find him myself.
Are you listening to me? Why do I have to hear everything second-hand?
Look, come on, we can talk about this later.
Who's more important, Joe? Me or him?
Well, you, obviously.
Well, then stay and talk to me.
Not now, Gina.
What do you think?
Oh, it's nice.
Really?
Yeah, you look terrific in that. Hey, does Dev know these friends of yours?
No, he's just doing me a favour, really. I get fed up with going to things on my own all the time.
Well, you never know. If there's a nice, tasty fella at this wedding, all that could be a thing of the past.
Where is he?
Who?
Allahan.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
I said, where is he?
Hey, excuse me. You're not talking to one of your machinists now, you know.
He's out. You can go and check if you don't believe me.
Well, where's he gone?
I don't know. What do you want him for, anyway?
When he does show his face, tell him I'm waiting for him, all right?
What was all that about?
There you go, Les.
Ta, love.
Cheers, Liz.
You're late.
Yeah, we'll dock it for my wages then. What do you want, John?
Oh, I'll have a pint and a G&T for beer, love, please. I am feeling very generous after getting my bonus today.
So very much.
Oh, love, I meant to tell you I've been invited to a reunion.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, some of the lads off the subs, they're having a get-together in London. It's next week.
Chance to catch up with Kieran again, then, eh?
Well, yeah, I mean, he'll probably be there, yeah.
So are you going?
Well, I don't know. I want to discuss it with you first.
I'm just really surprised you want to see him again.
I don't, but there's going to be plenty of other mates there.
So, how long will you be away?
Just a weekend. OK, no, forget it. It's just a bad idea.
No, it's fine by me. You go if you want to.
No, because we don't get enough time together anyway, and I probably won't even enjoy it with him there.
Well, if you're sure, I'll leave it entirely up to you.
Hello.
Has he been in?
We should never said out now.
Well, has he, or what?
No!
Has he been in?
Dev. Have you seen him?
No, why? What do you want him for?
Well, where else could he be, Gina?
I don't know.
I think you've had your answer, haven't you, young man?
Right. I'll be back later. And when he does come in, tell him he can't hide forever.
What's between them two?
Oh, just kick your nose out, will you, Les?
Charming.
Blimey, Vera. It's buzzing in here tonight.
Listen, I'm going at ladies. Don't let anybody grab my place.
Right, love.
Flaming nerve.
Hey, we could stay here instead if you like, if there's going to be trouble.
What? When our Toya's launching her career as an artist?
It's not like you to miss out on a bit of fun.
Art is what separates us from animals. You want to get your priorities right.
Well, let's go to the exhibition then. We'll come back in here.
Put it like that. You could be talking, son. Cheers.
Cheers.
There'll be people from the council there, apparently.
What, tonight?
Yeah, there's a prize for best exhibit. And Weatherfield Art Gallery's coming.
You're not going dressed like that.
Why not?
Because you need to impress him.
It's the art that's meant to impress him. It shouldn't matter what I look like.
No, it's not as simple as that. Look, when you're going to charge 10 grand for a dead dog or a toilet seat, you don't want him to think you're taking the mick.
So?
So, you dress up a bit. Makes him feel more comfortable.
Well, how do you know all this?
I've seen it on the telly. You see, it's all right in your studio to be covered in paint, but when you go to these exhibitions, they wear designer gear and all sorts.
Look, all I'm bothered about tonight is a decent grade.
Still, won't do any harm to look good, will it? Come on, what else have you got in that wardrobe? Come on, come on.
Oh, come on. Don't know about you, but I could do with a cuppa.
Why, losing make you thirsty?
Oh, cheeky monkey, well, you perked up. Listen, I only let you win because your mum said you were a bad loser.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Hang on, listen. What's that? Someone in the living room?
Sounds like a radio to me.
No, it can't be.
No, it's your 7 o'clock news, it's your radio.
Weatherfield Council leaders today gave planning permission for a new
never left it on, surely.
Must have done.
Well, I could have sworn I turned it off.
Well, it was on.
Oh, I don't know, sweetheart. I think your grand's losing her marbles. I honestly thought we got burglars.
Better go make that tea.
Yes. That's as long as I haven't left the tap on as well and flooded the kitchen.
Sorry I'm a bit late. Appointment ran over.
How'd it go?
Hard to say yet.
New client? Old?
Bit of both, really. It's that long-term plan I was telling you about. I'm hoping something will come out of it soon.
So what's the story on Joe and Gina then? Because there's something going off.
Oh, don't ask me.
Well, you work at a factory.
Yeah. Like he posts details of his love life on notice board.
Too much in each other's pockets, if you ask me.
How'd you wear that out?
Well, that's where a lot of couples go wrong. They want to be seeing each other all the time.
Vera, what's the point of doing it if you're not going to be like that?
Well, sometimes you need a bit of, what do they call it these days? Space. Or else you get wound up otherwise.
If some bloke asked me for some space, I'd think he were at it with somebody else.
Well, happening is, that's the risk you've got to take. I hope he's back.
Did you find him?
No.
Well, you look like calm down a bit. So now maybe we can talk.
I don't think you should rush into this divorce thing, Mum.
Why not? I'm not getting any younger, you know. Sooner I make myself free, sooner I can start to live again.
I think that's a good idea.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you know, take some time to get over something like this.
Well, it's not stopped Derek.
Yeah, and he's been dumped already. I mean, you don't want to take any more rejection at the moment, do you? Might take you a year or two to get back into the swing of things.
Oh, you can forget about that. I could be pushing up daisies by then.
Evening.
Oh, hello, love.
It was your first day back at work.
Yeah, fine.
Right, I'm taking my tea upstairs for a long hot soak. I'll leave you both to it.
You're going for a bath, well, don't use all hot water.
I'll make sure there's a drop left for you, Ashley. Don't fret.
She's had all day do that.
Yeah, well, you know, don't be too hard on her. She's a bit worried about this divorce thing.
Yeah, well, it'll be for the best.
No, do you think so?
He couldn't carry on the way he was, Max.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Still upsetting, though, you know. The thought of them selling the house that I grew up in and we spent the whole of their married life in.
You know what they're going to do?
Well, they're going to have to, aren't they? They're going to buy their own places.
She'll be much happier then. You'll see. Oh, well, I'm going if we're not going to see any action.
Doesn't look right promising, does it?
We're like vultures, aren't we?
You have it to do, Vera.
See you, love.
That's right.
I just want to know why you can't share your problems with me.
Look, burgling a factory isn't something I want to go round sharing. I'm not proud of what I did.
Well, why did you do it then?
Because there was no other way, was there? Look, I don't tell you these things because I don't want you to think of me as some kind of common criminal.
These things?
Like that thing. There's nothing else, all right?
Oh, you see, this is where I can't trust you anymore.
Well, you're just going to have to take my word for it, aren't you?
First you don't tell me about being in prison, and now you don't tell me about this.
Well, why waste my breath when I got Dev to do it for me, eh?
Well, as we're talking now, you're not running around like a maniac threatening to kill people.
Are you sure I'm all right in this?
It's perfect.
I've not worn it for ages, it's ancient.
They'll believe anything you're telling me, that.
Yeah, if I can stop shaking, they will.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. That is as good as anything else in here.
Do you think?
Yeah. I mean, what is that supposed to be, eh?
Now, this is one of my favourites. It says so much about the human condition.
Really?
The slow leakage. It's elemental, yet elegiac at the same time. I mean, that's just my interpretation.
Oh, no, I'd agree with that.
I like this too. It's understated, yet so full of wit. I see something different in it every time.
Oh, now that is nice. I wouldn't mind having that on my sitting room wall.
Yes, it's tasteful enough. You could hardly call it art, though, could you? Oh, now this I'm very excited about. Toya Battersby, the artist, Councillor Naismith.
Pleased to meet you.
And too.
It's a terrific example of postmodern plebeian ennui.
Of what?
It's all about the decline in working class culture. When you think what it used to be like, community living, self-improvement, people like D.H. Lawrence educating himself from nothing.
The political awareness there used to be, the unemployment marches of the 30s.
Well, all that's gone now. Instead, all you've got left is, well, emptiness.
Oh, I get your drift.
Self-improvement has become self-indulgence. The inquiring mind is passive.
Yes, well, speaking as a working-class man of the old school, I can see exactly what you're on about.
Look at all that sloth.
What was it now Bevan said? Poverty of expectation leads to poverty of the soul? Something like that. Very interesting. What's it called?
Leslie's chair.
Oh, good title.
Hey, you're in there.
Is it that easy? Oh, no. What? How's he got here? Well, what am I going to say to him?
Surprise, surprise! I've come to see your exhibition, love. Where is it? What's this doing here?
This is it.
What?
My exhibition.
I thought it were an arts exhibition, not a bring and buy sale.
It is.
Sorry to butt in. Toyette, there's a buyer from London dying to meet you.
Hang on, pal, hang on. Did you know about this?
No.
I bet you did, though, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
So, come on, come on. What's it all about?
Well, you see, this chair, it represents things.
Like what?
Like the aspirational side of the working man.
Come again?
Well, this is where you spent a lot of time thinking about life and that, innit? You know, hoping, dreaming, wanting something better.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, that's what it is. It's a symbol of hope in an empty world.
Really?
Yeah, that's why everyone likes it.
My chair?
Yeah, you heard that blow? There's a fella from London wants to meet her.
A symbol of hope in an empty world. Did you hear that, Kirk?
Yeah?
My chair?
You're a top bloke, Les.
But I still don't get it. Why didn't you tell me?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now ready to announce the winners of the competition. A distinguished set of entries, so judging hasn't been easy, but in third place, for his pungently emotive leaking shower, Larry Brame. Well done. In second place, for the enigmatic dark grey canvas, Glenys Hilton. And finally, the winner, by a unanimous verdict, Les's Chair by Toyette Battersby.
Hey, that's my daughter, you know. This is my old chair. It's all about me, is this?
And I'm pleased to announce that the council will be buying Les's chair for permanent display in Weatherfield Art Gallery.
Hey, did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Weatherfield is proud of its cultural heritage and will be spending £500 to stop this work of art going to a private collector.
My old chair? In a museum? This is brilliant!
Hey, how was it? All right?
Yeah, fine.
We treated ourselves to tea at the bowling alley. Oh, thanks, man.
Hey, you'll have to start watching what you eat now, you know.
Why?
If you want to keep your place in the football team, you ask your games master about fitness and diet.
Is there all on telly?
Never mind about telly. Start getting ready for bed.
Yeah, OK. Oh, nice sweetheart. Bless you.
All right. Well, that was easy. What have you given him?
Yeah, it does seem a bit quiet.
Really?
It's not sickening for anything, is there?
Not that I know of. Have you noticed anything, Richard?
No.
No, he's probably just working him too hard at his new school.
No bad thing either.
Oh, I tell you what. I was glad he was with me when I got home.
Why? What happened?
Well, when we got in, I heard voices in the living room. Do you know, I honestly thought we got burglars. Do you know what? I'd left the radio on.
No.
Oh, it frightened me to death, I can tell you.
Yeah, I bet it did.
I could swear I remember turning it off. I must be losing my memory.
Well, we all do that sometimes.
Yeah, I left the chip pan on once.
Really?
Yeah, got watching telly, forgot it was on, went out to get a newspaper.
You did?
Yeah, got back home, house full of smoke. So you're not the only one, Audrey.
Oh, well, thank you, Richard. You know, I feel better for that.
Well, I don't. Hope you're not going to be doing that again.
Don't be silly, it was a one-off, same as Audrey.
Oh, well, that's to be hoped. Otherwise, they'll be carting me off.
What do you think? Oh, go on, love. Life's too short.
Peter,
Yes, love.
this reunion.
Yeah.
Well, it's Kieran that's getting in the way, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Well, just because he mucked us around before, there's no reason to let him do it again. I mean, it's daft to let him run our lives.
I know, you know, but like I said, love, we don't get that much time together.
Yeah, but we're not chained together, are we? I mean, and these reunions don't happen every 5 minutes.
So what are you saying?
Well, I'm saying you go if you want to. I mean, what have we got to be scared of? You haven't got any old flames down there, have you?
What, women on submarines? Oh, if only.
Well, then go. That's only if you want to.
Well, but only if you're sure.
Well, yeah. How else are we going to learn to trust each other, eh?
Exactly. Ah, great. Well, thanks, love.
So, I'll need a good divorce lawyer. I don't suppose you know any, do you?
No, not me, but my dad will. Or Mark Baldwin, he'll know a few.
Remember what I said, though, Mum? Don't do anything before you're ready.
No, she don't want to wait for Derek to put her on her back foot.
Actually, she'll do it when she's good and ready.
I'm sure I'll find a happy medium.
Does it ever occur to you?
What?
Well, that Dev can only get to you like this because you keep things from me. If he didn't, he'd have no hold over you, would he? He'd have no hold over me either. Which is what he gets off on. Winding us both up and driving us apart.
Yeah, well, I can't argue with that.
Well, so then if you tell me everything in future, then this wouldn't have to happen again. You'd have my trust and he'd be out the equation.
I'd have your trust if you liked what you heard.
Yeah, well, I hear it anyway. So I may as well hear it from the horse's mouth rather than it being dressed up to sound 10 times worse.
And what if you still didn't like it?
Well, then it'd be the end of us, wouldn't it? Just like in any relationship. But at least there'd be no lies. Look, you don't want me to see you as a common criminal, so don't be one. Be someone I can respect. Otherwise, we haven't got a future.
Well, I can't argue with that either.
So is that a deal?
OK.
There'll be no more talk of violence.
So, Mr. Battersby. Oh, just call me Les. How about a picture of you in the chair? Is that OK? I mean, it's a museum piece now. Oh, I'm sure no one will mind. For the Gazette. Come on, let's get it down. Yeah, all right. Oh. Hey, my old chair, a masterpiece. I'm going to miss you, my old little comfy mate.
Here, Les, have a drink.
Cheers, I think I've earned this.
Les, what are you doing?
Oh, 500 quid, eh? I've got a loft full of junk if you want more inspiration. Smith. Matt Brawl, Weatherfield Gazette.
Oh, I'll do.
Can I have a picture of you by the chair, please?
Oh, with pleasure.
Oh, that's great. Great. Now, tell me, what is it about the chair that you like so much?
Well, this chair is a wonderful example of plebeian ennui.
Could you expand on that?
Oh, yes, of course. 40 years ago, your typical working-class man was a dignified creature with an inquiring mind who sought to improve himself. Since then, a yob culture has taken over, and we see this in the chair. The stained cushions suggest idleness. The lager and the ashtray show self-indulgence, and the tabloid newspaper, low intelligence. In short, the chair shows all that's rotten about the dregs of today's society.
Hey, who are you calling dregs?
I'm sorry?
That's my old chair, is that?
Someone created this for the exhibition.
Yes, my daughter. Tell you what it means. You're not going to have your old man insulted in public, are you?
Well, it's not as simple as that, Les.
It's a symbol of hope in an empty world, isn't it?
Not exactly, no.
You're not telling me he's right.
Oh, roll on closing time.
At last!
Where have you been?
Why? What's happened?
Joe Carter's been looking for you.
Really? What did he want?
He wouldn't say.
We were hoping you might enlighten us.
He didn't look too happy.
Poor thing.
Oh, Dev, you mustn't joke about this. He looked really fired up.
Yeah, what do you mean? Like flames coming out of his ears, or was it just smoke?
He said he would be waiting for you when you got back, and he looked to me as if he was spoiling for a fight.
A fight? Ooh. Well, if he wants a fight, he can have one.
You said you'd given that chair to a good home.
I know.
Instead, you made a laughing stock out of me.
It was the art world I was laughing at.
I don't know how you make that out. They were smirking all over their faces at me back there.
Oh, look, they're the kind of idiots that had paid 10 grand for a dead dog. I was taking the mickey out of them.
You must have mentioned that stuff about dregs of society at some point.
I didn't. It was that stupid councillor.
Or something like it.
Look, I didn't mean for it to be personal.
Then why did you do it behind me back? Because what he was saying is what you think of me.
No, it isn't. Look, it was a spoof.
You can dress it up how you like. The fact remains, you lied to me. You used me. You made a monkey out of me. I don't know how you've got the nerve to even look me in the eye.
2 pints and 2 orange juice, please, Shelley.
OK, love. Remember what we said, right?
You wanted to see me?
Yeah, well, he doesn't anymore.
Oh, really? Well, that's not what I heard. Spitting fire is what I heard.
Leave it, Dev, yeah?
But you did want to see me before. I did get that right.
I think you should go.
So what changed your mind?
Dev, do what Gina says.
I don't get this. 1 minute he's shouting the odds, and next I can't get a squeak out of him.
If you two have got something to sort out, go outside and do it.
All right, calm down, Fred. Calm down. Just playing it cool to impress Gina, are we? Hmm? Don't you know that she likes her men to deliver a bit more than just promises? Come here. Come here. This ain't man enough for it.
Outside, the pair of you! Outside!
Do ya?
Are you okay? Yeah, they nearly knocked me over.
No, I think he's got the message.
Push no weapons, have you?
You heard what he said, Gina. I'm not going to let him get away with that.
Oh, I'm wasting my breath.
Gina, wait. I remember everything we said tonight, all right?
You'll never change it. Just carry on lying.
No, I have now.
Just proved it.
He wanted that fight.
I can never trust you again, Joe. It's over.
Gina. Gina!